Come on, I'm
I mean,
on Magical
I
Paradise. I've started. Are you here?
I'd say I'd say like mm, well, depends, cause like dogs and stuff are actually quite smart. So I think they like there's like a good dog, right?
So
Good dog.
Livy's a big thing that yes, animals can have morals.
Yeah. 'Cause I think it just depends on like
Ah,
how. Oh, but then if
I
it's
I have a better question.
hmm
This should be less controversial. What's the
cool.
difference between justice and revenge?
Um. Oh well, they're not as close as they may seem.
They're not, but then tell me what the difference is.
For like revenge, you're doing something for reasons that are your own.
Couldn't you say
You're doing something
couldn't you say the
to
same about justice being reasons of your own? Like you can say it's justice that this murderer got put into prison. That's your reason. You're like your reason is that because murder is not good. Like
okay, fair, but also if you're doing something for revenge, you're doing something that like oh gosh, they've done it like first, or they've done something to
but
you that you feel.
justice is the same. Like I'm gonna take justice for their actions on me.
But in that case, oh,
Revenge is more personal.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
yeah.
there we go. That was the definition. Wait, did I just hear Yeah, there was a Livy. Hi, Livy. What do you think the difference between revenge and justice are?
Look, I'm done. I'm done AA.
Good job.
I think. Okay.
196 deaths.
Well, I got less deaths than you.
I think the difference between revenge and justice. Sorry, I'm really tired. Um, is that one is like you want to get back at someone for doing something, and the other is like you have a reason for doing it.
But couldn't
Is
you?
what I think.
Okay, but getting
But
back
for
at someone, yeah,
revenge,
you would have the same. Like, my reason for getting revenge on you is that you killed my family.
Jeez. Uh, just yes.
I said that's a valid reason.
I don't think it is though. I think that's just murder. I think that's
Okay.
just
yeah, but
you got angry
Yep,
and your
yep.
emotions got the best of you.
There
but
we go.
revenge doesn't always have to be
I,
like
Murder.
like, equal. Like, it doesn't have
murder.
to be
Yeah,
equal.
exactly.
Like, my
Yeah,
revenge for you murdering my family could be putting you in jail for the rest of your life.
yeah, or like yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
It's safe to say that revenge is like not entirely satisfactory.
No.
Yeah.
I
No,
feel like revenge is a more personal thing than justice.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah. I feel like also, what I would say is revenge is more emotionally driven.
Yeah.
Like, justice is more driven by your
yes,
morals, what you believe is right, where revenge is driven by your emotions, what you feel they should happen to them.
Uh-huh. Ah, so tired. Oh
Livy,
my
how's
god.
your summer break been going?
We went to the lake yesterday,
Ooh, fun.
or on Friday, and I worked on Saturday morning.
Nice. Actually, not super nice, but
You
Yeah,
worked?
not super nice. Yeah, I worked at a kids camp thing at my lake.
oh yeah, you told me about that.
I run it.
Yeah, you begged for me to come help you. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
How was it?
yeah. It was actually good. There was like 20 kids.
All right, next question. Now we have all of us here to do this. With no laws or rules to influence your behavior, how do you think you would behave?
A little
I
more recklessly.
uh, I don't know. I think I would behave. I don't know.
Say
I think
there's
I
no.
would behave the same.
if you grew up in that, like, is that it? Just there was a
We're
sudden
we're
change and
we're
there's no
not
longer any laws.
we're not talking no morals. We're talking no laws.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
or
I
did
would. I would.
we
I
grow
would act
up,
the same way.
or did like the whole world with that to start with? Like, is that? what we grew up in.
No,
where
we're
it
just
was
saying
like,
if there were no laws that could influence your behavior, how would you behave? Camille, I see you. You got here quickly.
I would act normal. I don't think I would do anything too crazy.
Fair.
I'd probably act a little.
yeah, I think it'd probably work more to attempting to survive the people that are like literally taking advantage
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah, I guess we would all be a bit more cautious.
Like, because there's still morals in it, I might, like, because there's still morals, and because people still hopefully would believe in the morals, I would still act the same. Like, I would.
Like 50-50 chance the Catholic Church takes over the world. Like,
Yeah. And if it does, I will start a rebellion.
yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Livy, now here's a question. Do you think if there was no religion, people would be more, less, or equally morally corrupt? Without religion, would people be more, less, or equally morally corrupt?
I feel like more.
You think so?
Yeah, because I feel like now they're just gonna make up reasons, like, that
But-
don't involve religion.
But
Like,
don't they do that
"Oh,
anyway?
That's my religion."
But like,
Well, yes.
no,
but
but
no, they can still do that, like, without, they're like, oh yeah, but it goes against my religion. It can go, oh yeah, but it's against my personal beliefs.
then people are still
So-
acting the same way. They're just making different excuses.
Well,
So how is that more morally corrupt rather than
Like-
the same?
so then I guess it's equally.
Yeah, so you're thinking equally more corrupt?
I feel like some people might do that, but like in the terms of like everyone, I feel like it would be more equally.
So you think even if religion wasn't a thing, people would still act the same way?
Yes, some might, or some might not. Some might act better, but in the terms of like everyone, I feel like it would be pretty much about the same.
I always like these debates. They're fun.
Yeah.
All right, next up.
What checkpoint are you on?
Let me do, checkpoint 9. No, sorry, checkpoint 10.
Okay, I'm on 8.
Okay. I have a question. So, if you could press a button and receive $1 million, but one stranger dies,
Yes.
would you press it? But
Yeah.
here's the caveat.
It's a button. Of course, I'm gonna press it.
So, you get $1 million, but one stranger dies. Would you press it? If so, how many times?
That's called murder.
So, no times?
Well, no. It's a button, and if I'm in a room with a button, I'm gonna press the button.
No, you're not in a room with a button. You have an option. Like, just in your life,
Oh.
they say you have an option. You can press this button or you can call this number, and you'll get $1 million, but one stranger will die
Well, what's the number for?
for doing the thing.
Oh.
For calling them.
Yeah.
Well, I would. Okay.
Would you?
If I was in dire need, I would press it. If I was not, I would not press it. I would press it for fun, but I would not call the number.
But
You'd press it.
you
for
press
fun.
it, just be like,
Oh, yeah.
haha, someone's dead now.
Well, no, is it? But then why is the number in place?
Okay, no, I was trying to give another example that wasn't a button because you love pressing buttons.
Oh. Oh.
It's just you. Okay, how about just this? You can get $1 million, but one person dies. Do you do it? If so, how many times?
Once.
Okay, Camille's a once. Livy, what do you think?
If
Once, and then I would find a way to disable it so I could do it more times. It's a button, people.
Or a Hudson, you could go for the anarchy approach and press it like 8 billion times.
well then, but you said strangers, so only people you know would survive.
Yeah, that's why.
I have one.
Would
the Earth? Okay, Camille, Livy, you can talk. Sorry.
Here,
I'll let you talk.
Nicholas, here's
let me
my
stop.
thing. If you're pressing it once, you may as well press it X like times, you know? Cause you're still like, it just there's one person. You're
So Hudson,
killing them.
Hudson,
so,
you're saying
like,
Hudson, you're saying it's the same thing to kill many people or one people. You say it's the same thing.
one people.
One person or many people. Sorry,
I-
Livy. I've been
I
doing.
don't- I don't
Livy, I've been
say-
doing this for almost 3 hours.
Yeah. I don't say it's the same. I just say if you're pressing it once, you're you're still like it doesn't make it any.
So you're saying, are you of the opinion that you may as well, like, if you're gonna kill a person, may as well kill many people?
If you really need the money.
Okay,
See,
well,
what I
listen.
would. No.
But for me, I don't think I'd press it. It's kind of just like, you know, it's probably one of the most selfish things you could do.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
I pressed it once.
Yeah.
I agree with
I would
Camilla.
press it once, and then I would split up the money. Okay, I would half it. Actually, I think I would quarter it. I would keep 2 quarters to myself. I would invest 1 quarter, and then I would give the 1 quarter to the person that died.
Like to the family? To their family.
Yeah, family. So it at least sort of justifies.
So give the family $250,000
Yes, and then invest $2,050 and keep the rest.
and keep 500K.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fair.
It's a smart approach.
All right. Question 2.
Cool, but
It-
then
yeah, I'll
is
let
that,
Hudson.
is that really worth like the family's like, okay, well, you just murdered my.
Technically, I didn't murder him. Okay, he just died randomly. Okay.
Technically, technically,
They don't know that.
But like, I didn't take a knife to his chest. There's a
technically,
difference.
Technically, they don't know that.
Yeah, technically they don't know that. But technically, when they find out that he dies, they're gonna be angry and they're gonna want revenge or justice. So, money.
What is that's
Alright.
so corrupt.
Ne-
Like, oh my god.
next question. Would the planet be better or worse if humans didn't exist?
Better.
Oh.
Yeah, better.
Well, okay. Now, because here's the thing, is that animals need a. Actually, no.
No, but let's say
No, it would all be better. There would be no climate change. There would be no animals.
Wow.
being
Not-
okay.
not-
So
not-
Livy,
no.
Livy, can I give you a caveat here?
Sure.
This question heavily depends. I'm going with the interpretation of this question of the human race is gone, like right now.
Oh, the human race is gone right now.
Like not like the human race never existed. The human race is like extinct now. Like just like it gets snapped away. No more humans.
That would
Now what do you think?
Really damage. That would really damage. It.
Better or
Because the
worse?
Worse. Like I think it would go worse, and then it would go better.
So you're thinking a lot of things would die and then things would get better.
Yes. So he's right, because animals in houses, they don't have food. They don't have water, they're gonna die.
Yep.
Unless they can find a way to get out.
But then even then they're domesticated animals. They're not going to be super prepared to survive wild.
Exactly. Cats, I think they'll be fine. I think they're cats. I think they were made for this to happen.
Still, a
Uh,
certain quantity is just going to die because like, you
and
know.
then, yeah, a large number of quantity of anything is just gonna die. And then, like, animals in zoos are
They're going to
not gonna thrive. They will probably all die. Animals in the wild are gonna be great.
So my question is, Livy, what about climate change? Because like
Climate change?
it's already on a crash course. Like
Yeah.
we can't really,
climate
we
change
just
is
have to
like-
fix it now, or you know, it's not like stopping our pollutions is going to help anymore at this point. We're on a
No.
crash collision course with the end.
So what would happen is that, like, within, like, I think 5 days or, like, a month, that's a big time jump, like, the power plants would go out, like, everything would go out in cities, because there's no people to run it. So then all the power would go out, all the water, like, everything about that would all turn off. So I feel like that may do, like, a dent in stopping this crash course.
So
So
you're telling us, Livy, you're telling us what it's going to be like. I agree. Now,
Yes.
does that mean the Earth is going to be better or worse?
No, it's gonna be worse. It's gonna need some time to change.
Now, what about if the human race never existed? Would this be a better world or a worse world?
Better.
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 Way better. 100%.
Okay. We can agree on that.
Yes.
Alright, well, that was a fun. Debates are so much more interesting with Livy because you like. With Camilla and Hudson and me, we have very similar viewpoints, so there's not much like we still have Livy, we still have similar viewpoints, but they're more diverse.
Yes.
They're more diverse.
Yes.
Let's see what else.
Well, what the hell?
This is a fun one. At what point is
Sorry.
At what point is overthrowing a government ethical, considering how many people would die in the revolution? So when is it worth it?
When it's worth it when worth it when you do that. It's
But
worth
that doesn't. That's not like that's one specific example.
it's
So what's
one
the qualification there?
example, yes.
So what's the qualification for generally?
Well,
When is it okay to overthrow?
let's dive into this. One, okay, they're controlling everyone. They're taking away rights. They are
But
killing people
think
for
about this.
fun.
Think about this. If they're just gonna get old and die, their influence, they're gonna kill less people before they die than you're gonna kill in your righteous revolution.
Yes, but that's a big if. It's a big if. When they go get old, yes. But if they choose not to kill people for fun, they're still gonna do that. Like, they're still gonna be like, oh no, you're different from me? No. Let's go to a
No,
very nice
but
camp
we're
where
talking
people perish.
we're talking about the fact that yes, I agree, it's gonna be awful. They're gonna kill a lot of people and it's gonna be
Yeah.
bad. But you might kill more people trying to overthrow them than they're gonna kill in their lifetime. Revolutions are notoriously bloody. They will
Yeah.
they will take out their full military and start just shooting people. Like when is that worth it? When is the person so terrible that it's worth it?
I feel like when they have more people, yeah, when more people die like without the I mean, obviously, then like if not,
So you're saying the point when they're gonna cause more
Can
harm than the
there-
revolution will.
yeah, but it doesn't just have to be like people dying. Obviously, that's one of the main factors, but it could just be like overall management of the earth. You know, it could just.
So are you
be
saying
so?
we should overrun like someone who's like gonna end up accidentally killing our planet with climate change?
Yes.
Not just like that though. Like in
Like,
anything, if they just
yeah.
tried to like. Yeah,
So
you can,
then in that case,
basically.
are you saying future lives are more important than present lives?
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because here are my reasons. Because in the future, okay, the whole like population depends on the future people. Like right now, they depend on us, but in the future, they're gonna depend on if we
Hi, Kamal.
if our kids have kids, if those kids have kids. Like it really depends on if situations. So I think that's why. Yeah. I just lost my voice for a minute.
That was a fun debate.
wait, but can there truly be that terrible of a person?
Yes.
Yes.
Actually, it was. I like the fantasy scenario for this always because that's kind of fun. I was reading a book, and the main.
Oh, you were reading.
Wow, what a
Amazing.
surprise!
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
so for reference, and
Didn't see that coming.
the main character, their beliefs were being challenged. They were saying because they were plotting a revolution, right?
Yeah.
And they were
Revolutions
saying
are fun.
they were like, and then one of their mentors, because your mentors are meant to challenge you. They were saying, why are you doing this revolution? Because aren't the suffering you're going to cause along the way be worse than just letting them live? So their answer, because in this specific scenario, is because the dictator was immortal. When you got an immortal dictator, they have penchant to cause suffering for all eternity.
Yeah.
And that is,
Yeah.
fun fact, a bad thing.
Wow, what a surprise!
All right, let me open up my next one. Oh, Oh, that was a good debate, but I don't know. Actually, Livy, what's your opinion? Are intentions or outcomes more important when judging action's morality? So, like, whether an action is good or bad, should you judge the outcome of the action or the intentions that the person was taking when, committing it?
Both. Like I feel like you can't just choose one. I feel like you have to do both. Like why were you planning to do that? And what was your thought? Like you knew that was going to be the outcome. You knew that like there was multiple situations where that could be the outcome, and you still chose to go with it. Why?
Actually, Hudson, I do have an example. So, Hudson, I seem to remember before we were taking the opinion of the intentions, right?
Yeah,
Um,
mostly.
Yeah, mostly. I'm just thinking now. One case where that's very not good is with manslaughter.
Yeah.
If they don't
Oh,
care the
yeah.
intentions, you killed the person. Like, it's still manslaughter.
Yeah.
So that's a fun example. All right, next up. Oh, by the way, Libby, this is how we were passing the time.
Yeah.
Um, do people in wealthier countries have an obligation to help those in poorer countries? Do people in wealthier countries have an obligation to help people in poorer countries?
I feel like they should. They don't.
Yeah.
I feel like they should because, like, they're thriving there, and well, people in like poor like establishments and poor like economy are like
Economy.
shut up are like failing to survive. Like they're not thriving. They're like barely surviving.
They're not thriving, they're dying.
Yeah, they're barely surviving. They're like like if the more like I don't know what's the word
Wealthier.
wealthier. Uh, like if the more wealthier like countries and people and places, like I feel like they should have the obligation to feel the obligation to help these like people who are really struggling, like
Fair.
really struggling.
Where'd Camilla go?
I don't know.
Camilla, where'd you go?
I'm here.
Did you get tired of waiting for me and then just leave?
I'm waiting now.
So that was a yes.
I'm in a location and I'm waiting now.
Alright.
Douglas is really struggling.
I'm not actually. This is
Well,
like,
on the stream part, he's really struggling.
oh, yeah.
You're still on like the weird fence and weird redstone thing.
Yeah, I'm still doing that now. This is an above average run. We're 20 minutes in and already checkpoint 19.
Okay. Next.
Livy, how about you get a topic? Well, give us a topic.
Okay. I am. Okay. Okay. Book smarts are better than street smarts.
No. You need a mix of both.
Yeah.
No.
I mean, if anything, have street smarts, because that's what you need to survive.
Not
I'd say
always.
book smarts. Book
I
smarts
gotta
are what
go.
you need to.
Hudson, you can.
Bye.
Oh, bye, Livy. No, Livy's just gone. Okay.
Okay.
Anyway.
I'd say.
No, but like,
I'd
think
say
about it.
Street smarts are what you
But-
need to survive. Book smarts are what you need to thrive.
No, but without book smarts, like, even if you have street smarts, if you can't make a living for yourself, you might just be homeless. Like, sure, you might be.
Yeah.
You might like.
That's
You might be doing good at being homeless, but like,
yeah. That's what I said.
I guess.
Street smarts are what you need to survive.
But is that even
Book
survive?
smarts are what you need for thriving.
Is that even like surviving? Like,
I mean, hopefully, if you're living.
if you're living, yes, but like, there's more to survival than just being alive, right?
I mean, no, that's what, like, you can still have, even if you're, like, homeless, you can still have
But I'm talking like,
joy.
yes, you can still have joy. I'm just saying, like, in some situations, just because you're alive doesn't mean you're surviving.
I mean, sure, book smarts would help you survive, but what you need mainly to survive is street smarts.
I'm saying it's a bit
But
of both.
If you ever want to thrive,
I'm just saying you can't live without a little bit of both.
Yeah.
And how you live your life depends on your margin of both. Like, it depends on what percent you are of each.
Yeah.
But you need both to actually, live.
I agree.
So what are you doing right now, Hudson?
Harry Potter.
Nice. You can start drawing the one for Aquatic Adventure if you want.
Is that the one that's the first one?
No, Aquatic Adventure was the one that took us, like, one checkpoint took an hour.
Oh, Well, which one do you want first?
Oh, the first one, that would be Haunted Manor.
Okay, that's easy.
That one was pretty chill. That only took like 20 minutes of kind of chillness.
Right.
That was pretty boring.
Yeah. How long did Harry Potter take you?
Oh, that took what? I think that it was kind of a rough run. It took 17 minutes.
Nice.
Oh god. I've done better.
Like when?
Like many times. My best run is 10 minutes.
Harry Potter?
Yep.
Holy crap.
Camilla's best run is 8 minutes.
8?
Yep.
Wow.
Hudson,
What's the hardest checkpoint for you?
it depends on the day. They're all kind of meh. Some are really easy, but most are just kind of.
Yeah.
There's no really hard ones anymore. There used to be hard ones, but not anymore.
Oh.
Now it's just kind of, oh, this checkpoint takes a bit longer than the others. I wonder, is Livy in the chat still, or did she, like, fully leave?
I don't know.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun, like, set of videos, though. 7 little mini videos and 1 monster video.
Yeah. Totally.
And each video is a good length. Except
Yeah.
for Aquatic Adventure.
That'll be a long video.
That one's an hour and a bit.
Just us answering weird philosophical questions.
And then when you leave me questioning my life decisions.
Wait, seriously?
Yeah. I was very much debating if I was going to continue or not for a while. I was like, we'll see. I was debating what I was even doing with my life at this point, but...
Oof.
This is why you have people when you do this, because otherwise...
After you're done that map, want to take a break and play something else?
I might. This is actually after this map. It is my break time. It's my break period.
What are you gonna do?
Sit, talk to you, eat some food, not parkour.
Ah, neat. Okay.
Honestly, this is pretty good. I'm only 3 hours in. And I'm almost done.
Yay.
No, and I'm almost done Magical Paradise. And once I'm done Magical Paradise, there's only 2 left. To be fair, one of them
Really?
is awful, but yeah. Sub 5 hour dream. It's not gonna happen, but
Well,
there's a dream.
I mean, sub 5 for everything?
Yeah.
I mean, you could. What are we at?
We're at 3 hours exactly. And I'm on the last checkpoint of Magical Paradise. And then we just have,
An hour. That's an hour per the next 2, though.
I can do Infernum in 20 minutes.
Okay, what about the other one?
It's a very inconsistent one. I hate it. Hicanthium really sucks.
Nice. Well, not nice, but...
Hopefully an hour and a half.
Ooh.
Worst case scenario,
So-
2 hours.
a lot of,
Alright, and... Magical Paradise done. Okay, we're on break.
Pop the clock.
No, I have a break period.
Oh.
Like, I have a split that's break.
Yeah, no, but stop the clock.
Nah, it's gonna run. Because it's how long I'm gonna be streaming for, so...
Oh, wait, you're gonna do the whole thing today?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Hudson, when I said I'm going for it, like, do you think when I said I was gonna get my whole day like cleared out, like I was only gonna do half of it?
I don't know.
It's an all adventure
A lot
maps
of-
run.
How long you taking?
As a break, probably 10 minutes ish.
Okay.
By the way, Hudson, if you ever get to a phase in Manicube where you're thinking, I have enough ranks, I'm good enough at this game, I'm gonna do an all adventure maps run. Don't.
Why did you?
Because I committed to the idea like 2 months ago.
Okay.
I've been practicing since. And all of this build up, I just want to be able to say I accomplished it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like I did it, you know? It's like a medal of honor. Like, I feel like I can rest happy now being like, I've basically completed Manicure adventure maps. Yes, I could get them faster, but I did all of them in one sitting. I feel like that's a good enough accomplishment for me.
But next, when they add another map, Nicholas, you're gonna have to do the whole thing again.
No.
Or just do that map and then see how much time it adds.
Yeah. But the whole point of all adventure maps run is it's less about how much each map takes, it's more about just the endurance of doing a marathon.
Right. That
So,
makes sense.
the whole
Yeah.
thing is the farther you get in, the more difficult it becomes because you're like tired.
Right. Well, why don't you do the hard ones first?
The reason I didn't do that was because I'm just going in order.
Oh. Alright, yeah.
By the way, do you know why I hate Acanthium also?
Why?
That's the next one I'm doing. It's 32 checkpoints.
32?
Uh-huh.
That's a lot of checkpoints.
Second longest is 25.
Which is?
Magical Paradise, the one I just did.
Oh my gosh.
That was good. I had some Chinese noodles.
Mm. Yum.
Man, it's going faster than I expected.
Good.
Hudson, I was hoping to finish Aquatic Adventure by the 3-hour mark.
Oh my gosh. Hey, we're above schedule or whatever.
We're ahead of schedule.
Good, good.
Alright, Hudson. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to the bathroom. Please entertain your stream with your wonderful personality.
Yeah, good luck. I don't even know. No lobby. Meh. Alright. How's how's the how's the how's the day going, people? Good. Yeah. Good. You know how weird this map is? Like, I don't understand how they can finish it in 10 minutes. I'm already at 34 minutes on Harry Potter. Well, they finished like 3 maps in that time. And also, I'm on the spot. Oh my gosh, it looks like I'm 50 feet off the ground. I don't know. I don't understand how they managed to do it. It's real weird, man. They've just got, like, I don't know, they're super good at it.